Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day today. And here's the joke that I found that I think is pretty funny. So this is taking the derivative with respect to time of the stick figure. So this is what we're going to be learning today is called the quotient rule, but this is the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom of the stick figure all over low squared. And I thought that it was just really funny as anything that takes math and plays it on in a joke way into the real world, I think is a great time. So here's section 2.3. We're going to talk about the product and quotient rules, and we're also going to look at higher order derivatives. So we're going to take the derivatives of functions using both the product and quotient rule. We're going to take derivatives of trigonometric functions, which we've already gotten the hang of doing some of it, but now we're going to do even more. And then we're going to find the higher order derivative of a function. So of everything that we've been doing like the sum, the difference. What about the product? So given that f of x is equal to 2x plus 5 and g of x is equal to 3x minus 6, I know that I could say that f prime of x is equal to 2 and g prime of x is equal to 3, just based on the way that those are set up. So this one is the sum rule. So that means that I'm just taking the derivative of f, which is f prime of x at this point. And so I get 2. And then I take the derivative of g prime of x. This is the first part, that's the second, which we already found was 3, so it's just 5. But what if I multiplied them together? Using the same logic before, it would be 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. But I'm telling you right now, this isn't going to work out. So we end up with the product rule. And the product rule, we could take the time and we could spend a lot of time proving it, but that would be for only people who really want to look into it. But the product rule ends up being the first one times the derivative of the second one plus the second one times the derivative of the first one. So each one takes its turn getting the derivative. And that's why we end up with what looks like this. You are going to need to know this, and you're going to need to know that this is called the product rule. So basically, if we have a u and a v, and they're both functions of x, it's u times v. Well, it's u times the derivative of v over the derivative of x, plus v times the derivative of u with respect to x. So basically, what we're doing here is the same thing that's listed above. We have these two pieces, and to abbreviate it, we use u v prime plus v u prime. I like to think in my head first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So if you say it enough times, first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first, you're going to remember that for the rest of your math career.